It looks like it. It's really intriguing that when we get anything that looks like beneficial news on tariff and trade talks, the market rallies. And intriguingly, the president's legal woes don't seem to have any market effect yet. So we'll see how that long continues. People are already starting to call it the Pence put, that if the president gets legally handicapped in some way, that the vice president is still there, and the policies theoretically would continue.
Yeah, and with nothing very particular that the market is hinging on in terms of an economic agenda that might come down the road that could get impaired, except maybe for the hard line on trade, which the market doesn't seem to like that much, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And Mohammed Al-Arian on your station earlier said that he thinks there may be as high as a 65% chance that this works out to a very beneficial end, that the tariffs are generally reduced and trade improves.
In the same way the market responds positively to these headlines, it doesn't potentially respond negatively to, for example, lack of progress with China. We didn't really see much of a backup last week after those low-level meetings didn't appear to go anywhere either.
Yeah, no, that was kind of intriguing. I think they just generally still have hopes that this is all posturing. I guess, David, as long as somebody didn't slam the door and walk out and say we're not coming back. So they think the process is slow, but it's ongoing. I think the president may be disappointed because there was some sense that he hoped to get things done by the midterm election. That looks unlikely now, but the market is satisfied at any progress at all.
We know volume is going to be light this week. How light?
It's going to be very light. It may be the lightest of the year. You're going into Labor Day weekend. You know, people with kids thinking about going back to school, et cetera. So any chance to sneak in a little holiday this week is right there. So I think this could be possibly the lightest week of the year.
So does that take away any validity of what's happening, at least today?
Well, volume always adds to validity, but you have to look at the calendar and say, okay, I really can't expect high volume. You got a bank holiday in London today, so that's going to make for even lighter volume.
Last couple of weeks, Art, just looking at what the dollar was doing was a pretty good tell for how stocks were going to respond. Dollar's index is down off its highs pretty well from a couple of weeks ago, soft again today. Is that, kind of a causative thing, or is it just kind of related to Turkey? When we cool off with worries about Turkey, the dollar backs off, that kind of thing?
Well, I think it's that, and I think you get some reinforcement from both Powell and Bullard. The Fed looks a little more dovish than people thought, and that works into the currency game too. And if rates aren't going to go much higher, then that's going to help stocks also.